Okay, yeah.
Good?
Yep.
Okay, I got the levels.
Okay. Are you ready for this? Where are we going?
We are going to some nutcase's house so we can do another puff piece for work.
Gosh. What is it about this time?
And apparently he curates bathroom graffiti art. He's got a gallery.
Graffiti.
Yeah, bathroom graffiti art. He's got a gallery coming up in like a week.
A gallery?
Yeah. They'll just say anything's art nowadays, won't they?
Yeah.
So.
Well, that sounds kind of interesting, but stupid at the same time.
That doesn't sound that interesting to me. Really? I mean, what are we going to do? We're going to go to his house. He's going to invite us in, talk to us for a little while, show us his toilet. I mean, honestly.
I meant interesting as in, like, we get to make fun of him, basically.
Oh, well, yeah, we will have plenty of that to come after, I'm sure. But all we got to do is throw this little thing together, put it on the 3 a.m. news, and be done with it.
Like, what's the point, really?
Yeah. If you're up watching something, then you're more likely to buy thigh busters than anything else.
Thunder thighs.
Thunder thighs. But we're almost there, so you're good? Got your levels, got everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we're good.
Okay. Tell us about your big event.
Yes, the Latrinalia exhibition. It is an opportunity I have been waiting for quite some time to show the world and my peers exactly what it is that I have been working on these past 3 years.
Latrinalia?
Yes. Latrinalia, some prefer the term shithouse poetry. I don't like that one.
But isn't bathroom graffiti all the same?
That is where you'd be wrong. Latrinalia actually has many specific forms of exhibition. One of the more popular styles is the classic rant. The rant is akin to the surrealist's exquisite corpse.
Excuse me, exquisite corpse? I don't think I understand.
Well, it is a conglomeration of artists all working on the same piece, yet all independently from one another. No one artist knows what the other artist is doing.
Got it. Elaborate on the other ones, please.
Well, there is a wealth of phallic symbolism. People cannot help but to erect penises on bathroom stalls. Interestingly enough, this sort of art form dates back centuries. There is some knowledge and documentation that suggests even Tutankhamun would draw penises on his palace bathroom stalls.
Are there any other forms of bathroom art?
There are a few miscellaneous types. There's the abstract artists. There are those who only leave their names or telephone numbers on the bathroom stalls. I think that it's a way for them to validate their existence in society. There are, of course, the expressionists who rely heavily on performance art.
Performance art?
It's not something that.
No, please elaborate.
Well, you did come all this way. Performance art tends to involve the human body in its many forms and shapes and styles. Excrement is a big winner in the performance art. Urine. Many types of menstruation. Sometimes feminine napkins are left with the menstruation. It is one of the easier forms of latrinalia. I've often found myself dribbling just a little bit on the toilet seat.
So what would you say you're most interested in?
Well, actually, I've been following someone that I call the Memoir Man for quite some time now. He has left a story of sorts on different walls within the public sphere. They are based on his life and his life story, and it's a rather intimate affair in a very public setting. It's one of the most fascinating and higher forms of Latrinalia that I've come across.
So what drew you to bathroom art?
Well, Latrinalia is the purest form of artistic expression. It is the only outlet accessible to everyone. To you and I, to the man down the street, the president, the peasant. It's the one form of art that cannot be censored by anyone. Governments, the Chinese. It is the most powerful expression of democracy in the modern era.
That was good. Good enough for the interview. I mean, but on a more personal level, I'm actually really interested in this memoir, man.
Oh, well, actually, I have over here. Now this one was one of the first that I found. Very cryptic. As you can see down below, it's labeled 100. And this is a piece that I will never forget. It says, "This is the end of my story and the beginning of my book." Kept stumbling upon more. Page 94 over here, page 96, and I began to notice a pattern. The memoir man is actually telling a story. He's talking about his first love, the birth of his child, and the eventual death of one of his parents. It's very powerful and very moving. My favorite story, which I think you'll like as well, involves the memoir man using a handicap stall in a public restroom. And it just so happened that a fellow in a wheelchair rolled on up and knocked on the stall.
So what did he do?
So the memoir man, he wrapped toilet paper around his leg until it looked like a cast, and he limped out of the restroom.
I think I like this guy.
Wonderful.
Really? So how many of these do you have?
Oh, I have... At this point, it's 2 to 100.
You're only missing one of them?
Yes, only one. That's why I'm having the exhibition. I got a tip as to where the last page might be. I'm getting ready to head there now.
Well, do you mind if we join you? Dan, do you have anything to do?
No, I mean, we can get some B-roll, if anything.
That works. Hey.
Oh, fantastic. I'll grab my coat. All right, well. It must be in one of these stalls. I must find it. And...
Is it it?
No. It's nothing but an imitation. It's a copycat. It's this man Bensky. You can tell. You can tell by the way that he crosses the T's and how he dots the I's. And most importantly, the memoir man never uses and. He always uses an ampersand.
I believe this piece is most interesting just because it's a robot, which we all perceive as made of metal and very robotic, but it has the human male organ of love.
The penis.
Yes,
human
yes,
penis.
the penis. Quite interesting.
I think it's great. I was immediately drawn to this penis in this piece. It's the penis definitely stuck out at me because it's just, it catches your eye, and there's something that's in this day and age, where technology is is
Yeah, it's taking over our lives.
So
Yes,
it's kind of like it represents that, and at the same time, it represents our love for technology and our need to fuck with it.
It's really interesting. The way it takes you in, it sort of is about the concept of gender, I can tell. Like, me with a beard. But what I'm really interested in is in this. I think it has a lot to say about feminism. I'm really curious what Lara Mulvey would say about it. Just the way it attacks the woman. Ugh. It's just an attack of the phallus. That's what I see in it.
Now, how are we supposed to take this concept of high art and anonymity as a whole when this person has the outright brazenness to write their own name? I mean, here, anonymous. Everything is anonymous. That's the beauty of bathroom graffiti subculture. And then there is this pretentious jerk. He's ruining the whole exhibit.
Shit, he didn't get it.
No, you don't get it.
Excuse me?
Don't you see it?
He didn't get it.
No. Look at it. It's brilliant.
That's the best piece in the whole exhibit.
I can't stop looking at it.
I just feel like it's kinetic energy just from the wall into right here.
You feel that
Do you guys
too?
feel
Right?
that?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel it represents so much of what our society is based on, and it's both haunting and beautiful at the same time.
Gives me chills.
Do you have a tissue? Alright. Do you have an extra tissue? Thank you.
The blank wall was supposed to be a Memoir Man's final piece. Unfortunately, he never showed, and I never found his final work of art. But nevertheless, the patrons enjoyed the blank wall, thinking it made the most powerful statement of all. When you're surrounded by so much, it's often hard to find a place where you can actually have negative space, and it was a hit either way, which I am satisfied.
So are you just gonna give up on finding it? I mean, you only got one left.
Well, I've had a go at this for quite a while now, both in the Latrinalian arts and with finding Memoir Man's pieces. And I think I spent enough time, my life, with this, and I need to move on to something more monetarily fruitful.
But I thought that was going to be your crowning achievement.
It was, but my true crowning achievement is that I brought Latrinalia to the people. It's remarkable. It's art. It's the voice of the people. It's the art of a generation.
Dude, check this out.
But
Look, I think somebody left it.
oh,
Think it's him?
it's got the end thing.